Welcome to Road to Heaven, a channel dedicated to bringing you Christian teachings, Bible stories, spiritual songs, and Bible studies. We aim to reach all sections of the audience, from kids and youth to young adults and matured Christians, breathing Jesus and his teachings into your hearts. This is a story based on inspiring historical events that took place thousands of years ago in Israel about the Prophetess Huldah. Discover the secret consultation with one of the less revered figures in ancient Israel as she interprets a forgotten book of the law and ignites a religious reform. The sun was high over Jerusalem, casting golden light upon the temple as a hush of urgency swept through the palace of King Josiah. A group of royal officials moved swiftly through the city's narrow streets, their faces tense with an unspoken burden. At the heart of their mission was a tattered scroll, aged and brittle, its edges frayed from centuries of neglect. This was no ordinary document. It was the Book of the Law, long lost in the depths of the temple and recently discovered by the high priest Hilkiah. When it was read before King Josiah, the young ruler tore his robes in grief. Israel had strayed far from God's commandments, and judgment loomed. "Go," the king had commanded, "inquire of the Lord for me and for all Judah concerning the words of this book." But to whom would they turn? Of all the prophets in the land, the king's advisors sought Huldah, a prophetess dwelling in the second quarter of Jerusalem. Unlike her contemporary Jeremiah, whose warnings often fell on deaf ears, or Zephaniah, who spoke of coming judgment, Huldah was known for her wisdom and discernment. When the officials arrived at her home, she welcomed them with calm authority. She was the wife of Shallum, keeper of the royal wardrobe, yet she herself was a keeper of something far greater, God's truth. They unrolled the scroll before her, their hands trembling as they waited. She ran her fingers over the ancient words, her eyes scanning the sacred text. Then, with a voice steady as the prophets before her, she spoke. The officials lowered their heads. The nation had invited its own destruction through generations of idolatry and disobedience. The officials exhaled, absorbing the weight of her words. It was a warning, yet also a promise. Judgment was inevitable, but repentance could still bear fruit. When King Josiah received her message, he did not delay. He gathered the people, read the book of the law before them, and led Judah in a sweeping reform. The idols were torn down, the false altars destroyed, and the nation renewed its covenant with the one true God. And so, the name of Huldah, though often overlooked, was written in history as the prophetess who ignited a return to righteousness. Her words, spoken with divine authority, rekindled a dying faith and set a nation back on the path of its creator. This incredible story was inspired by 2 Kings chapter 22, verses 8 to 20, and 2 Chronicles chapter 34, verses 14 to 28. Thanks for watching the video from Road to Heaven. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found value in this video. Stay tuned for our next video.